Hey boys! Yoo-hoo! What the hell is going on with the internet today? Storm has passed. We're here with Cult of Pleasure, part 3. We'll have Kane around 11 PM, which is in about 5 and so hours. So we have Cult of Pleasure for nearly 5 hours here. We are 59 turns in, and this campaign was requested by RuneScape. He wants us to take Nagaroth, Ulthuan and all of Norska territories. These territories can also be controlled by military allies, Malekith and Kronhelbron. We had some setbacks in the beginning, so it was a slow start. But we recovered since then, and we are now on Ulthuan. There is also upkeep bug, which will definitely slow things down. We're paying extra 15% upkeep for all units. There are 3 chat roars queued, so I have to keep in mind that as well. The special is off, but chat roar is available. All of the special on 3 continents will be a little bit extreme, as in, you know, a super long campaign. Regarding Kane, yesterday we played a little over 3 hours. It's gonna be finished after today. It's a horror game, more like adventure, investigate what the fuck happened, what the hell is going on. Isometric horror. Here we are facing a different kind of horror. Alariel the Radiant with a Sword of Cain, thirsting, and this is our army on Ulthuan, turn 59. As we are surrounded in deep doo-doo unless we can get the troops on time. I have no idea how we're gonna beat this with the rest of the army unless we get some tier 4 and tier 5 units. We have another army here, and we are building up an arc here, Admiral Murphy, first of our arcs. Arcs are very vulnerable in the beginning, and so you have to keep them away and make sure they don't get destroyed. But the moment they get tier 5, it's basically almost like a free army that terrorizes the coast. Let's see if who is alive in the south. May get more trade partners. 3 trade routes right now. We are military allies with Harganet and Nagaroth, at war with Karankar, Safari, Kalidor, Kotik, Lothern, and the Exodus of Neg. Right now, the tensions are building up with Mazdamundi, so he might attack us here. Skegi is AFKing because they're not at war with New World colonies, so they're not gonna be able to go fight Hexoatl. We have Titan Peaks, where we are building up our economy. We have the Black Coast, which you basically holding here. We're not gonna go north yet. Ulthuan is a priority. Destroy High Elves before they start spamming tier 5, tier 4 armies. We still have time before the madness begins, so Moratti should deal with the High Elves as early as possible, preferably before they get any tier 5 units.
Of the Dark Convent.
Might need to send this to help with Alariel. There's also a rebellion here which might attack Alariel too, and then we have an easy time. We do have to deal with Kalidor now. Kalidor is almost gone, so one by one the High Elves will all get destroyed. There's a chat roar for Charybdis, Arcane Executioners, and a unit of Harpies. We don't have any of these buildings yet.
The people are displeased.
Treasury is okay, but 30,000 is not much. This is like infrastructure budget. And another thing is Moratti spreads chaos corruption, which means conquest is a little bit slower than, for example, the rest of the Dark Elves. So we're gonna have to spread corruption with everything. That's why you need to get this one is even better than +1 corruptional regions you own, +1 corruption per character. Their hags are gonna be in every army, will providing 5 corruption, and technology as well, chaos corruption +1 faction wide, so everything goes smooth. This corruption, you know, slow you down a bit, but is also powerful because will lower the public order of the neighbors and might cause the rebellions for them, and also will stop the enemy from replenishing, even take some minimal attrition. It's not as good as the vampiric corruption, because the AI has such a crazy resistance to the chaos corruption attrition, unlike nothing really against the vampiric corruption attrition. It's because of the difficulty, but it still does help. Having a chaos corruption as your main corruption, and you're playing a faction with settlements is pretty cool. I do like having a unique corruption that causes harm to the enemies, pretty much everybody. It's one of the things I like a lot about the vampires. Vampiric corruption is one of the strongest things. Yoo-hoo! Let's get this back. This army is not really reliable. The dread sheets are just cannon fodder. The dark shards are good, but they can kill the enemy before the enemy breaks the dark shards. The dread spears. Bolt throwers help, but some terrain will mess us up.
Absurd.
380 range, and these guys have 350 range. No fair.
For
The high elves have better range than the dark elves. Look at this balance of power. What the hell is this shit?
All of them.
As it said in the title, Kane will be at 11 PM. So a little before 11 PM, we'll be finishing with Call of Pleasure for today. I think we have like another hour or 2 in Kane. I'm looking forward to see how it ends. Hey, Hyonian. Hey, Cookies. Yoo-hoo! Just 1 second. Hey, Priest. Liking these battlefields makes me feel good about artillery.
Bolt throwers! Druki! Bolt throwers!
We'll get the black dragons eventually. Then artillery, you know, doesn't it's not that good anymore.
Dark elves! Nagarothi!
Marathi. First sorceress. Marathi.
Druki! We understand! Orders understood!
Indeed.
This is pretty good for the Soul Stealer.
Heed me, Dar. Feel my vengeance. Come with me.
Yeah, sure, champion. It's going okay. Dealing with high elves now. The moment we switch tier 4 and tier 5, we'll be fine. pretty much get Ulthuan, and after that is just a matter of time before we get everything else.
Marathi.
Ulthuan is the way to go with this with her.
Ulthuan's doomed.
The merciless host! Massacre them!
Going now. At once.
Beware! Enemy fire!
Marathi. I move. Fury, come forth.
Our sorcery!
Feel my fury. Feel my rage. At my command. Indeed. For vengeance. Come with me.
I'm here.
Go.
We're firing here. Did over 2,000 damage, but only 6 casualties. This is the end of Calador. It gets a couple of those gates, so some of the high elves focus there and get wrecked.
The hag sorceress ascends.
Also 29 for 2 characters. I didn't kill the second one, I think.
Man the garrisons.
Calador. And this is Thor Anarch, so there's already rebellion here. The rebels attack Lariel. Will be
I am
easy
the
to take the
first
sword of camp from her.
sorceress.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
You can also get she with closer with rank 5, no battle skills. Best we can do is just fight the rebels and weaker settlements.
Raise Sigma!
Dark Sorcery.
Get more experience on Shit Wizard.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
Such slaughter awaits.
Not at war with
Dark Sorceress.
Illyrian.
All
A little bit to
hands.
get invited.
Faster now.
I think
Alariel's champion.
Tyrion is still fighting Safari, Tik and Iveres.
I'm waiting. I'm listening. Asso Princess.
They might make peace so they all fight us. That'll be pretty bad.
No.
Futile.
They're definitely pushing towards Lothern, but the moment they make peace treaty, they might just go all for us.
What?
Any suggestion on a campaign that to do that you thought was fun? Most campaigns are fun. And also, you know, depending from person to person, of course. Oh, look at this, another high elf joined the war. When we were here with what's her name? Celostra Direfin. You know, the high elves were getting wrecked and they were still fighting each other. One by one, they're getting all invited against us here.
I am contemplating killing you.
You too?
So time is of the essence.
It looks like this is hilarious. I think that the high elves, especially triggered when the dark elves came on their continent, but they don't care that much for the vampire coast. It looks like that. Enemies will not get a foothold upon their homeland You should rename these Dark Elves shall not get foothold on their homeland. Because being as a vampire coast, not even half of them went like this. We don't even have an army to fight Lothar, let alone everybody. Yeah, that was in an upgrade, Tamir. %5% ward save for the Witch Elves and Sister Slaughter and +1 corruption faction wide. This is one says technology.
Speak.
Unwise.
Who are these people here? Dark Elf rebels. Hey, Gullermal.
At your service.
They're still fighting other guys.
Dreadlord, away. I do not like your presence, so be quick. Quicker!
Oh, she made peace with the rest of them. There's a good chance she'll declare war on one of our allies, so this is gonna be a treachery in the next few turns. There's also a good chance she goes fight somebody else.
For Nagara!
How's Conquest of Ulthuan going slow? What's Harganet doing?
Kane's
Fighting
bride.
Norska?
Yes.
I like it, he's still fighting everybody in the area here. He's just in such a rough spot to expand.
Let's hear
Safar
it.
is 79,
Lord
Ivar
of the
is
Phoenix
40,
Court.
Valerian 34,
Your
Utik
best.
73, and
Tyrion.
Lothar 13. Utik Tyrion is fighting 3 of them. To make peace treaty, they might all go against us then.
Misguided.
What they really need is to take one of these gates, and we can't take it right now.
Fear the dark.
This is gonna be ridiculous casualties, maybe even a defeat. Next turn we get a Dreadlands.
Hold us.
And the unit of Harpies.
Is it time?
Which are probably just gonna get killed and we're gonna have to do 3 treacheries.
Sorceress! Behold true power!
Plotting a course.
It's risky to land here with shit wizard without battle
Limitless
skills.
power!
Very risky.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Beyond compare! Row, damn it!
Battle. That's what I'm talking about.
The
We need
weak
more
shall
battles on shit
fall.
wizard. Hey, Big Betty.
merciless host. Dark elves. Dark shards. Nagarothi. Dealers in death.
Limitless power. Supreme sorceress.
Sisters.
Nagarothi.
Pretty fast to go murder zombies.
Ah! Nagarothi.
Dark shards.
They have a mortar.
Supreme sorceress.
Guess we kinda have to get closer.
Of course.
End them!
Foul sorceries.
Nagarothi.
Literally, this side is so bad for us.
Show.
By all means.
Supreme sorceress.
Certainly.
Dark shards. Slaughter them. No mercy. Rookie, we understand. Merciless warriors.
Femme fatale.
This is slaughtering zombies.
Femme fatales.
Great spears.
The red spears are not to fight, they're just basically protect the dark shards.
My blade hungers.
Bringers of death.
This could make a bad turn.
Summoning destruction.
They will suffer.
Just make it a bad turn. Well, fine. That's perfect.
Back!
Supreme sorceress.
Dark shards. Cold-blooded killers. Slay them! Great spears.
These guys have line of fire there. It's kind of crazy. Nice to get some melee action with Dark Elves.
The merciless host. Merciless warrior. Dreadlord. Dark shards. Dread spears. We are ready. Daruki.
123 kills here.
Enemy enchantment.
But they get quite a bit of defense as they get experience.
Dark power.
Yes, yes.
Bloody murder.
And look at the dread spears. Even against cheated zombies, they take so much damage.
Death hag.
Pretty good money here. Get Admiral Nerf to tier 5 Black Arc.
Praise be
Some
to
battle skills here,
Hecate.
and this is gonna be reliable.
Slavery becomes you. Unbridled power.
8,000. Hell yeah!
Supreme sorceress of Grond. All hands. Ah, the sea.
Plotting a course.
Supreme sorceress of Grond.
Give the burning head here and go for the inspiring presence and get some battle skill.
A bloody victory.
Do control this sea. Shared. Oh, with the North skill, okay.
To be honest, I'd rather be raiding, but you have my time. Without doubt.
Rather be raiding, stop FKing, man. Go fight somebody. Go fight somebody.
Black arts.
Skull Reef. Have you seen this battle there? We get 5 Depth Guard and a Rotting Leviathan, we dead. No battle skills.
This one is capable enough.
Nothing here. Our infantry will just melt and Dark Shards will stop shooting.
Mother of the Druid.
Sometimes, you know, when you play a Dark Elf campaign and you pass the early game, might get easy to the early game, and then you replace the early game units with the quality units, and then you
So
forget
much death.
how shitty is your infantry, melee infantry in the beginning. And if your melee infantry can hold for 5 seconds, Dark Shards can kill shit. Well, we cannot prioritize everything, Mr. Wonderboy. Shooting a Rotting Leviathan would be a waste of time, because we want to kill Depth Guard. Depth Guard gets to the line, they just kill everything. So we have to prioritize Depth Guard and then the Rotting Leviathan. And the line will break anyways, because the Depth Guard someone will survive and the Rotting Leviathan will terrify them. In other words,
Island of Nagaru.
trust me, I know what I'm doing. You're forgetting this is a rank 6 lord, no battle skills. This is not a legendary lord. There is no experience here. If we even go here, probably 3 to 4 units dead. And what the fuck is the point of that? Go back home and AFK to recruit. So yes, no Skull Reef, no. With Marathi, I would take it. I hope the rebels attack Alariel and then we take the Sword of Cain.
Hag
Sword of Cain will
sorceress.
be easy in Ulthuan. Ulthuan is easy to take if you are not behind. If you're behind, might get struggle. We currently cannot attack this, and we cannot attack this too. Because we don't have the units. You can push with this, but I guarantee you'll get punished eventually. This is an army, should have been already changed nearly 15 turns ago. Need the Black Guards and a Dragon. Black Dragons dominate on Ulthuan in the siege battles. I'm not really even comfortable attacking the gates without the Black Dragons.
Dark
We'll get Black Dragons thing on the Ark.
Anarian's bride.
We can take this, we can take that. A lot in no way, but the battle's gonna be so bloody and enemies are everywhere. So follow up, we lose. And we need like a 1 turn downtime every after we take every gate with the shit army. Grand Pepe might attack us. Right now, he's just eyeballing Skeggy.
Hag
think I just ignore this right now.
Light of Avalon.
I watch from the shadows.
I cannot attack her here.
Never.
And if I attack her here, I take serious damage and the rebels will attack me.
No.
So best ignore this. And unfortunately, we are not in such luck for Skeggy to destroy Exotl this campaign. Skeggy could be a good ally here. Moratti has extra relations with Chaos.
Enter then. Are you after a drink, a fist fight, or both?
I would like to see Skeggy control this last area here. We just ignore this, cause whatever we do here, it's bad. See what happens here first.
Revel in this glory.
I'm waiting for the Blade Guards.
I am the first sorceress. Mother of the Druki.
I'm gonna destroy the rebels.
Misguided.
Then I'm gonna destroy
As you
this
say.
rogue army here. They're gonna get invited to war anyways.
What do you want?
Oh, we can get big friends with Count Noctilus. That's good. We need allies against the High Elves.
This serves my cause.
Yeah.
Deliver your message. Aloud.
Trade agreement is fine.
Or
We
my
don't have to get in
servants may
lines.
hear.
We don't care about Galen's graveyard. Victory condition for this campaign is Nagaroth, Ulthuan, and all of Norska. Not the standard victory condition. If Harganet and Nagaroth eliminate all threats here, we can dominate the world. But there is enough shit here to cause a stalemate for them for the rest of the campaign. If we get to the point where we can send an army north to eliminate all these minor threats for our allies, Harganet can go into Norska and Malakin can go south, and then they will just dominate with 20 plus Dark Elf armies. If we keep them under alliance.
You cannot hold us.
Need to keep getting buffs for the Black Arcs. I want a tier 5 Black Arcs everywhere. Next Black Arc is in 13 turns.
Who seeks me?
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
We can't risk dropping walls for the slave economy, because Hexat will attack. Unless we have East of Lastria or this is a allied province like Skeggy, we cannot drop walls for economy. Which is preferable for a lot of money from the capital. We take Ulthuan and we become a superpower. Now we can do whatever we want. We'll be targeting these two settlements in between the capitals. If Tyrannak doesn't attack Lariel, we're gonna lose the city. What is the best province to keep the slaves in? The Titan Peaks. There is the landmark for more income. They had to invite Illyrian, and now Illyrian got rid of the rebels. Oh man.
Certainly not.
Dawn's
Oh,
hope.
that's pretty bad there. There's so many of them can come now, and we cannot deal with everybody with this kind of armies right now. Need some Blade Guards and Blade Dragons. Love to get these two walls, these two gates. Gonna beeline for this non-stop, I think.
For Cain.
Blade Guards take 2 turns to recruit each. Don't recruit 4 at a time.
The riots are moments away.
Are executions better than the Sword Masters? No.
Unparalleled power.
The High Elves having martial prowess and martial mastery makes them automatically better than the Dark Elves.
Row, damn it!
The ocean awaits. Double time. Set the sails.
All powerful. Unparalleled.
Not just allow it when a unit of Dread Spheres gets plus 20% armor piercing missile damage. That's incredible. I always wanted to buff my range damage on my spear units. Makes you wonder, is this a bug or just a lazy copy pasta? Always wondered. Spear infantry, no range attack, gets armor piercing missile damage as the boost.
Certainly not.
Let's go fight this because it's the only thing we can fight right now. Army on the left,
Chattel.
army on the right,
I think
50-50.
not. For the Witch King.
Yeah, I didn't know the Cain likes crossbows that much.
Ulthuan's doom.
Get rid of these rebels and then we get rid of the rogue army. We'll see how much damage Lyle takes against that city. But we'll have to go off against her.
Dealers in death. Cold-blooded killers. Dark shards. Rookie.
Dark deed.
The merciless host. Dark shards. Orders understood.
Pretty nice position for the artillery.
Marathi. For vengeance. Forward. Going now. At once. Feel my vengeance. On the move. Going.
Casting Soul Stealer. Basically, area Spirit Leech that also heals the wizard.
Marathi moves.
And maybe you wanna play Mage in
At
WoW.
my command.
Is that so bad?
Mother of vengeance.
Create a one on alliance and play with my warrior.
Come with me. Going now. Vengeance awaits.
2 Soul Stealers will destroy artillery unit.
Feel my fury.
This is the harassment phase right now.
On the move. Forward. At once. Going. Marathi. I go. Hag sorceress. Come
What do you mean, English
with
cake?
me. I move. Marathi moves. Indeed. By my hand.
I prefer human mages. I did play a no mage in Cataclysm.
Forward. Shadowy of
Human mage in Vanilla and Burning Crusade.
Marathi.
I prefer human. I don't really go for that much for the racials.
Matriarch.
But human racials are very good.
Mother of the true.
10% more reputation, 2% more stats from secondary stats,
Come with
crit,
me.
haste, versatility,
My
mastery,
revenge comes.
and you get the
Fury.
way to remove stun.
Vengeance awaits. Marathi.
For leveling, crit helms on mage fold.
Marathi moves. Fury, come forth.
Battle calls! To them! Bolt throwers! Following orders!
Indeed. Marathi.
I was checking how many kills it was getting.
Dark demons. Fury of Nagaroth. Peacemaker. Marathi. Unreal my vengeance.
It's probably routing.
Feel my fury.
Dark shards! My king!
Soul Stealer here.
Marathi. Leave nothing.
Don't have much resistance on her.
Matriarch. Nagaroth's fury.
With rage!
Nagarothi! Merciless warriors! Slash! Kill! Slash! Kill!
At once. Fury, come forth. At my command. Going now.
Well, she was getting hit by arrows. He's not asking about classic English cake. That was the classic thing.
Beautiful, deadly, victorious. I have need of slaves.
Slaves.
Ambition rises.
Oh, nice. We get 3 or 4 battles here. That's beautiful. Terror. We can start recruiting the Blackguards. So look at this. Over 3 times the armor of Dread Spears. About 15% more health. More defense, more attack, over double their damage. But nearly 3 times the cost. But 120 is nothing. And 348 is pretty much a standard price for an infantry unit. The upkeep, overall upkeep costs are a bit low in this game, if you ask me. You have to also consider we have 30% cheaper here, and you have upkeep glitch for a 15%. Otherwise, Marathi has a very cheap army, very cheap. So the cost is never an issue for her. The moment the tier 4 is unlocked, you can get the best stuff for Marathi. That's how much money she can have in the first 2 provinces. Cost does not matter for Marathi at all. The moment you get this, you can get a second army for her. So even with the upkeep bug, this unit is still pretty cheap for what you get. This unit is usually needs over 1.5 unit to deal with it. If these units are veterans with the battle skills, it will require 1.5 to 2 enemy units to deal with it. And that, even if units do counter it, the hard counters will go 1-1. So you always get more than 1 unit out of this, always. All the stuff like Black Dragon, you get like nearly 3 units out of it. Is Marathi my favorite Dark Elf Legend Lord? No, it's Malekith.
Know me and despair.
Yoo-hoo! Hey, Bress. And the first and the third one are shit. This one is pretty good for prolonged melee fighting.
I am Morathi.
Now there's like Black Dragons give so much value up to like 4, maybe 6 Black Dragons. Past that, it's better to have variety. There is this doesn't really count really just to spam a single unit army. I mean, you could get a single unit army, but first, unless it's Marathi, the army would be too expensive and would be imbalanced, would get some bad encounters. Black Dragons are really strong, really valuable if you have like a few of them to support the rest of the army. They're not really the main thing. They can be a main thing in the siege battles, but outside siege battles, not the main thing. Pretty much support damage for the rest of the army. Use breaths on the center. Center will get shot, and then protect the flanks against fast units and stronger units. Rarely used in the center because potential friendly fire. Rune of Cain is the best one here. You don't even consider the other two. This gives you terror, which makes this shit. This is garbage. This is just delete this skill out of the game. And the Witch Brew, who the fuck cares about this shit? You get this all the time. This is 3 use, 90% cooldown, 47 seconds. 6 and 10, you get this pretty much all the time. When they're fighting. Now the fight will be more value out of this, and this is just a bit bad. You get terror and fear here. You wanna make a dead hag which fights in melee and kills in melee. You need cold blood, you need physical resistance and some items. This is a very strong fighter against infantry. These dead hags with cold blood, they fight shit like Chosen, like sword masters, you know, the nasty infantry which the blackguards might take damage against. And minimal chance of friendly fire when your ranged units will shoot to kill them. Sometimes can be potentially high damage depending on the angle, but you still want to get cold blood anyways. You can get War Hydras if you think you're not gonna get Black Dragons for a while. But because the Black Dragons are flying, makes War Hydra not a choice. War Hydras are strong, they don't die, and they help with bread and with the infantry until you get better infantry. Combine War Hydras with Blackguards and that's like very strong infantry line. Makes executioners look like shit.
I watch from the shadows. For the Witch King.
What the hell?
Power blooms within me.
I have to check something in the kitchen, guys. Better back. I'm back, boys. I'm back. So, regarding the battle line for the Dark Elves, let's say you wanna get like a standard battle line 8 units. The best combination would be the Blackguards and the War Hydras or Charybdis. So as they get closer, War Hydra can get pinned on the Blackguards, War Hydra does the bread and then goes into melee. Charybdis help with anything large that goes to the center. Like 5 Blackguard, 2 War Hydra and Charybdis could be a better line. You don't really want to have executioners in the center because they're gonna get focused and get killed. Instead, let the War Hydra get shot. War Hydra must take damage. Range damage, melee damage. It will heal always. It's very hard to kill. So your best melee unit in a way is a War Hydra. Charybdis, just in case they send large to the center, and Charybdis will murder large. Keep in mind, if you use large units in the center, they'll be vulnerable to friendly fire. And in an army like this, you can use a bunch of Dread Knights instead of range to shoot them. But if you want to have like the best one is the Blackguards. Black Dragons just use the bread, opportunity, help the flanks, and the crows will shoot everything over the Blackguards. It's like the simplest, most effective Dark Elf army. So you have the Blackguards holding the battle line, crossbows are shooting behind them, and the Black Dragons are using their bread where it will do most damage, and then they will land to fight off any threats. Characters, cavalry, monsters, anything. But you can combine Blackguards with the Hydras, Charybdis. You get stronger army in the open field this way, but I feel like better to have 6 to 8 Blackguards and then just extra 2 Black Dragons. So your army will dominate, absolutely dominate siege battles. Siege battles will be just bullying the defenders on the wall. It's like that TV show, you know, just glitched bread everybody and just crush them. You don't even need crossbows. Kill every siege with dragons. Kill half the garrison on the wall, and you send the Blackguards to finish them off. You don't need to use crossbows there. If you get extra Hydras combined with the Blackguards and the dragons, you're gonna be weaker in a siege. And most of the battles are siege battles, so you want to have extra dragons and not any Hydras or Charybdis. There is nothing wrong having Charybdis. It's actually better than having the cavalry. So if you want to have some anti-large mobile options, protect the flank of the center, go for the Charybdis. And just move it wherever the enemy sends 2-3 cavalry units. But sometimes they send 2-3 cavalry units on one side, and I mean, you can just face 2 Blackguards towards them and shoot them with crossbows. Or send all your Black Dragons, send all your Hydras. The Charybdis is good. Charybdis is good, a Black Dragon is just better. War Hydra is great, but Black Dragon is just better. That flying mobility and the amount of siege battles makes War Hydra not really the main choice. But it is their best melee unit, War Hydra. Doomfire Warlock's flavor. This looks to me like a multiplayer unit, it's not better.
There is growing unrest.
Happy birthday, my friend Phil's birthday, man. Alec Yuhu.
Hey Jax, thank you. And hey Rivas, thank you for 10 months as well. Yeah, I'm 31 years old today. Feels old, man. I do not like riders at all because they have low health. What the fuck is this health? This is multiplayer health. Fast mobile units that just hit where it hurts. This is the example of multiplayer unit. 5300 health, not good enough. Who cares about a Soul Blight and Doom Bolt? 5300 health. They do have 40 physical resistance. 5300 health. I don't care. I'm not gonna use cavalry with 5300 health. It's bad enough the Dread Knights have 5700 health. These guys can take some damage. So listen to this, guys. Not only the High Elf Cavalry, all of High Elf Cavalry has more health than the Dark Elf Cavalry with a similar amounts of damage, but they can also get healed. They also have access to healing. It's just designed like this because of multiplayer. I know it. I know it because of multiplayer. Hey David, thank you. What if I just forgo Blackguard and all Hydra frontline? Well, you're gonna be weaker in siege battles. The most versatile army are the Blackguards and the Black Dragons. Just think about it. In the next 10 battles, how many of them are gonna be in the field and how many sieges? And if you get all War Hydras, then your crossbows are gonna be a liability.
The mother.
It can work, it can work. I done a melee army with Dark Elves in my Mali campaign. It does work, it's strong. But you have to decide what to have. A little bit of everything, it's bad. You either want to go reactive army with a defensive composition which just reacts to the... you basically harass the enemy, force them to approach, then you apply the pressure, range, hold the line. Or you can have a shock army where you just go forward the enemy, crush them fast and hard. Or you can have a combination of both, where you just use range to deal with the enemy range, and then melee to deal with the enemy melee. That army, you know, makes the most sense for a war, for a battle, but it's inconvenient compared to the other two. Blackguards, crossbows, and the Black Dragons. That's your doom stack, with a dead hag and a wizard. You can use War Hydras and Charybdis. You can. Nothing wrong with that. It will be fine. Just the most versatile ones is just with the line of Blackguards. Instead of 2 Blackguards, you can have 2 Charybdis, and then it's probably the most versatile one. But I'd rather have 4 Black Dragons. Because when I go in a siege battle, I'm just gonna bully the defenders. Charybdis and a War Hydra cannot bully the defenders in a siege. Black Dragon can. And then you have a strong army in the field and overpowered army in any siege battle. And most common battles are the siege battles. You don't need an overpowered army in the field. The game doesn't work like that. The field battles are secondary. So building for field battles is a better way to build the army. Anything can really work, so if you push enough, so it doesn't matter really. But Black Dragons are the way to go.
I am Morathi,
The Phoenix King is wise and merciful.
the Sunderer. Revenge awaits.
Yeah, the Dread Knights have not enough health. And the best thing is they're just getting nerfed from time to time. It's a shit design. It's obvious they don't care about it in single player. The cavalry is king in multiplayer. It's always been. Fast units, they can punish the enemy, surprise the enemy. You know, the infantry really can't do that much.
Bolt throwers.
5700 health on a tier 5 monster cavalry, that's like stupid.
Cold-blooded killers.
I don't know who the hell designed that shit, but it's stupid. You know, somebody who did not have campaign in mind for sure. Because there should have been a technology that makes Dread Knights tier 5 cavalry. Give them a technology to close that gap because of multiplayer.
Mother of the Druki.
Dread Knight's supposed to be powerful, and you know, you can try hard with them, they will work. But you know, sometimes when they get triggered by their rampage and 5700 health, 120 armor, difficulty punishes that shit hard. There are not technologies to buff them, so they actually beat tier 5 cavalry. They're tier 4 at best. I don't care, this is a single player game. I don't really care about multiplayer.
Dark elves.
This is a single player game.
To destruction.
The fact they're trying to, you know, make it something else, you know, is just stupid. It'll never be more than that. Makes me wonder how kind of what kind of shit balance will the future wars have, like 3 kingdoms. Probably gonna be garbage multiplayer, even worse. Historical Total War multiplayer is total garbage ever since Medieval 2. Rome 1 and Medieval 2 had it somewhat okay, but after that, Shogun 2 was the last good one. And they totally abandoned any proper multiplayer since then.
Merciless warriors, by your command.
Marathi.
Dread spears. Following orders.
Marathi.
It's about campaign, building your empire and building armies and fighting battles. Not about a single battle.
Come with me.
If they wanna do it like they're doing it with multiplayer, they should just make sure that each unit has their strengths through technologies, which are not present in multiplayer.
Going now. At once. Forward.
And you know, saying that you know, the difficulty ruining units, you know, play on lower difficulty. There's a lot of units, if not all units, can be viable on the legendary difficulty. The units that are not viable on legendary difficulty are just poorly designed,
Pack sorceress.
and it's usually because of multiplayer.
Ulthuan's doom. Death hag.
Dark shards, without question.
Going. Of course.
Druki.
By your word. Mystery upon mystery.
Bolt throwers. Eager for battle. Murder awaits.
Marathi.
Got some extra resistance right now. No poison here.
Battle ready.
You going somewhere, friend? What's a Dagon Princess? Holy shit, that was the Silicons.
The merciless host. Battle calls. It is done.
Nagaroth's fury.
The merciless host. Kill them.
At my command. Marathi moves. Feel my
You notice how we haven't cast a single Peter Shades yet? Because Soul Stealer is just better. We need opportunity for Peter Shades.
Eager for battle.
Trying to only cast Peter Shades is bad. Don't be a noob.
Without question.
Soul Stealer keeping health up is the way to go.
Dark shards. Orders understood.
leave nothing. Marathi.
There is time for Peter Shades, but always going for Peter Shades. Don't be Pepega.
First sorceress. Mother of vengeance. Feel my fury. Fury, come forth. Come with me. Forward, Rugi's revenge. Heed me, Dar. Indeed. At once. Going now.
In Sieges is very strong, but you can also get very strong Soul Stealers, especially if you're harassing and taking damage.
Feel my rage.
Eventually we're gonna have so much power that we're gonna be able to cast both. But Soul Stealer is more convenient to cast in most situations, unlike Peter Shades, which requires a unit to be
By
pinned
my hand.
and not move.
Marathi moves. A dark harbinger.
It was 3 times as Ray, not 5 times.
I move. At my command.
I don't think we're gonna get here in 14.
Beautiful. Deadly.
The best way to use the
victorious.
Soul Stealer is when it can target 2 characters plus another unit. That's the best way. Because AoE Spirit Leech will just do some casualties on the other units. But you can affect 4 to 5 units, always cast over Peel Shades. But Soul Stealer is usually on if you can affect 2 or more characters on the same spot. And it's like no brain, just cast it there.
New toys. Delightful.
You get 4 bells in a single turn.
Mother of the Druki.
Soul Stealer says, causes damage to combatants, absorbs hit points from enemies, strong versus single combatant. What is a single combatant? A dead hag is a single combatant. Units like Dread Spirits will take casualties. 119, 118, 117, 116. Unlike Melkot's Misty of Miasma, which all 120 entities will take damage at the same time. So they'll lose health, not take casualties.
Show no mercy.
You can pretty much compare it like this. Multi-shot is the Miasma, stunned round is the Soul Stealer. Type of damage.
To arms, Druki. The dark grows stronger. Druki Queen.
I have to start recruiting.
Such delights.
What happens if they invade us here?
Misguided.
We have reinforcements.
Morathi.
There's a Harpy's request. Who requested Harpy again? MC Megatron. I will definitely gonna kill that. That's definitely a troll request.
The Sunderer.
This is for the Dark Shards and the Reaper Bolt Throwers. 12% missile damage, 15% missile resistance, 10 armor and 3% weapon strength.
Hate incarnate.
Well, we can do 3 treacheries. Sometimes the chat roar is not to my liking, we're just gonna suicide it and do 3 treacheries. Because we can disband it.
Yes. What?
It's available now.
Know me and despair.
Big breath. If they take enough damage here, we might be able to destroy them and take that sword.
Supreme Sorceress of Grant.
Well, Rakatrem, it's 7 PM here right now.
Dreadlord of Nagara.
I don't want to risk an army to save this city. I don't care about the city that much.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
Let's see what kind of evil powers are alive here. Let's use more trade agreements.
How wise.
Awakening is still under Vampire Coast.
Madness fills the air.
I just love how much health the Charybdis and the Warhider have. So good. I just wish Charybdis had the regeneration like the Hydra. It's still strong. So it's kind of specialist compared to the Black Dragon, which is just, you know, strong all around. Maybe say poisoning instead of regeneration and the bread. Bonuses was large, more than double what. It's almost double what Help It Abomination have, and Help It Abomination is tier 5. One day they're gonna remember Help It Abomination and give it more anti-large. Is this even worth upgrading? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's definitely worth upgrading to tier 5, but we don't have tier 5 available. I do want those 2 Black Guards of Nagaron. 2 Reaper Bolt Throwers are convenient. Sometimes it's gonna save the city. Tier 5 is good, tier 4 is bad. Keep these Dark Shards with shields instead of the what you get here. But tier 5 is good, so if you have this tier 5, you have the money, just go for tier 5 directly here then. A tier 3 is, you know, like a budget walls, and better than tier 4, which is like really stupid. Designed no doubt by their MP balance guy.
The elves of Ulthuan.
What if we can make peace with one of these high elves?
The dead do not threat.
Shut up, cockroach.
Protector of Ulthuan.
Speak your poisoned words and
At your service.
To what do I owe this displeasure?
What would
I
you
fear
have on me?
Suffering might make peace with Lothar.
What can you want from us, villainous Druki?
Trade is starting to make some money,
I am victorious.
but we can get so much resource on Ulthuan, so many.
Hagged sorceress.
Cease your provocations.
You can get iron here and exotic animals in Torsatai. This province is really strong, because it lowers the upkeep on the dragons by 28%. You have these provinces, the high elves, you get like spam dragons every army. Every army gets 4 dragons, just like that. And who can fight 4 dragons in every army? Nobody. Dragons are some of the most powerful units in the game. Oh man. This is so inconvenient. We'll take the city and replenish, and we are recruiting Black Guards. So inconvenient. The fact that the rebels attacked a small force that came from the north, which was just invited to war, and we could have gotten her down with the rebels. We just needed a little bit luck there, I guess. Phoenix and 2 birds. Only into Harpies can do anything to a bird. You know what? Somebody would think that into Harpies would be able to overcome a bird, but no. Difficulty, bird wins.
Corsairs.
I think any casualty here are pointless, because she'll just recruit new units. And these units will be strong, most likely stronger than the one she has.
The merciless host.
So we just fight for nothing here. We just too gamey to surrender the city, of course. Then, you know, no fight. Not fight here.
We are ready.
Don't fight the enemy to do casualties, because the enemy will get better units. That's how the game works. So you do good, you destroy some of their army, you get punished. That's the design.
Dark shards.
Or we just auto-resolve and move on.
Dark shards. Dealers in death. Nagorothi.
They have 3 flying units and better infantry, so nothing we can do here. You know, people say Dark Shards OP. Dark Shards without experience and battle skills are not OP. They're just good unit.
Corsairs. Eager for battle.
Hag!
Red spears. Druki. Corsairs.
So we kill those white lines, she will have sword masters in 3 turns.
Nagorothi. Merciless warriors. Corsairs.
Yeah, sometimes the best thing to do is to surrender the city. You know these things by playing the game for thousands of hours. Experience, not just because, you know, you can't win, you're not gonna waste your time. You know, that's your first thought. You have to consider if it looks like close. This is not close. We can defeat Sword of Cain here. It's like not in a million years. And you kill a couple of the units, and you know what's gonna happen. You're in the phase of the game where they have tier 5 units. You kill some of the shit units, like the Alliance of Grace, like the Lothar Sigurd. She'll get Sisters of Aldorn, Sword Masters, Birds, Phoenixes, Dragons. We'll try still to try to get some variety, but the priority is gonna be towards the tier 4 and tier 5. The Sword of Cain is very powerful. This thing is unbreakable. Her army is enough to totally destroy our army almost, and the fact they have Sword of Cain, it's over. What's my opinion of the SF4 mod? It's a different experience. It's a different experience. The Black Ark would have saved the city here if there was no Sword of Cain. But you never know, the AI can always fuck it up.
The merciless host.
I just love how our unit taking over 3000 damage here. The Sword Masters are coming with full vigor.
Corsairs.
Corsairs have low health, 6900. It's not really low health, it's below average for sure. Now the birds are coming, and nothing we can do about those birds. Leader and Reavers killing them is so bad, it's just gonna get better unit. So bad. Look how fast our Volt. This Sword Master just came out of the tower. Not a single casualty, 36 kills. I should have auto-resolved, man. I should have auto-resolved. Just waste time here. Not even the Sword of Cain is needed here for us to lose.
Dark elves. Eager for battle. Going onwards to murder.
will this bird heal?
Dark elves!
Oh, the bird is dead. Where's your ability now?
Dark shards! We understand!
With pleasure.
Understood! Orders understood! Dealers in death! Battle ready! Merciless warriors!
Twins of Corsairs have no chance against Sword Masters. Zero chance. Well, the Flames Fire Phoenix down. That's good.
Corsairs!
That's good.
Withdraw! Dread spears! As you say, moving out! Eager for battle. We understand. By your command. Dark shards.
She has no armor, so miscast is really bad.
Cold-blooded killers. Battle calls. No mercy!
Death hag!
Dark shards. Rookie! At once.
Mystery upon mystery! Furious!
But it's still harassing us.
Dark shards. It is done. Pull back!
Losing leadership here. This Sword Master is still alive here. Even taking 2 walls in the back. And voodoo. And voodoo.
Back! Back! The merciless host. Death!
Unit has taken over 3000 damage, only 15 casualties. It's hilarious to see a unit of archers have more health than tier 5 cavalry.
Dark elves! Death is coming! Forward! Battle ready! Daruki, forward! They're fighting on us! Dark
They're
shards!
losing leadership here.
Advancing! Without question!
Can't even kill this Sword Master unit here.
Pull back! We understand. Battle ready! Forward! Withdraw! Glorious destruction! My bloodlust! Withdraw! I won't die here! Odious Drugi! Dark shards! Death!
So close to kill that unit. If she didn't have the Sword of Cain, might have been a chance to win this. Now we would need to send Morati to take her down, but Morati is recruiting Blackguards. By the time we are done with recruitment, she'll have a full army. We really need to get Tora Anrok in the Eagle Gate. We can secure this area between Tiranok and Kaladar. East coast. Hey, Ron, good morning.
Enter and speak, for time is a luck.
Random red comes to us and asks for integration and money. Oh man, really? This is the third time now.
Supreme Sorceress of Grant.
Speak.
God damn. Can't even keep this thing here. She's just gonna make a move.
I watch from the shadows.
I have to stay in Calder for now. Looks like Skeggy has moved somewhere.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth. The ocean awaits.
This is 5 more growth. This is right on the way where we need the Black Ark to go.
Limitless.
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit?
It's good. That's good. We need this.
We have lives to end.
This arc will provide the Black Guards and the Black Dragons. I'm not building it in the capital. I don't think so. Might need it for the public order though. Gonna investigate later. Hey Nukshuk, thank you for the prime. If I give Shivas use Black Card, will they take attrition? No, they'll not. So that's that might be a viable move.
Supreme Sorceress.
Bolt throwers.
But you know what's gonna happen there? Loyalty. Forget about loyalty.
Great spears.
There is loyalty as well.
Dark shards.
Carronade in this pass. Oh my god. Fuck this shit, I'm going around. This is like good way to just get loose 300 else at least.
Bolt throwers. Druki. Eager for battle. Dark shards.
It's a newer map, yeah.
Supreme Sorceress.
The game doesn't tell you, but this is impassable. They put these hills which you cannot even use. So they force bottleneck here or to go around. So it's basically here and here. I mean, it's a good map, unique, but it's pretty bad if they have artillery. We're not gonna go here. We're gonna go around.
The merciless host. As you say.
This is impassable terrain.
Moving out. Supreme Sorceress. Searching.
Eager for battle. Forward.
Yoo-hoo.
Forward. Going.
It's a proper range attack.
warriors. Following orders.
We'll send the sisters into these trees here. When we're ready to attack, they'll just jump them.
Nagorothi!
This is an amazing position for the carronade. We're past the part of the game where the dark shards are the red spears are even considered to put into army, so the moment we can do something else, dumping this to put better units in, as in Black Guards.
Dread spears! Understood! Eviscerate them!
Brides of Cain! Onto them!
The Blackguards have become available to us,
Eager for battle!
but we need convenient Blackguard recruitment, which means from Black Ark.
Dread spears! By your command!
Onto battle!
Move! The merciless host! We understand!
All for a 30!
Dread spears! Die, weaklings! Destroy!
This can destroy one of the cannons.
Dreadlord! I go forth! For the king!
Rookie sorceress!
One cannon's down, you can see it got hit by lightning. 3 cannons to go.
Battle ready! Following orders!
Death hag! Setting forth! Forward, Rookie!
The merciless host! To slaughter!
Death hag!
Dark shards!
Death hag! With dark purpose!
It is done! Understood! We are ready! Orders understood! Without question!
Death hag!
Dark shards! By Drakira! Die, weaklings! Dreadlord! Incoming!
I summon thee!
That's good fireball on those guys.
Ha! Death!
What you gonna do there, carronade guys?
Spreading despair! Death hag! Limitless power!
Please scoring in some defense.
Dark shards! No mercy! We are ready!
Dark sorceress! Summoning destruction! Moving on! Fell sorcery! Supreme sorceress! Certainly! Understood!
Dread spears! Going!
Supreme sorcerer!
Without question, destroy!
Onward! Hearken to me! Understood! Foul sorcery! Enchantress!
Dark shards! Dark elves! Suffering for all!
Guns are slowing them down, look at that.
For pain!
What the hell is that knockback? Look at that shit. The hand cannons.
Supreme sorceress! Dark power!
Bolt throwers! Stop!
Let hatred fly!
Skilled murderesses.
Taking what, 2000 damage with only one casualty. Kind of shit units.
On to violence. Black.
Whisper to me. I will.
Should be good money here. One part that you have the Black Arcs getting all the stuff in the water with a very powerful army that provides buffs, various battle buffs for the economy, and the bombardment buffs. Just, you know, guarantees you you're gonna have one of the strongest economies in the game. Just need to get the Black Arc to tier 5. We golden then. Next Black Arc and the next Black Arc and the next Black Arc.
Hear that!
I'll be scared shitless going into water.
Fresh slaves! Raw power! Supreme sorceress of Grant!
For loyalty.
Landing!
They have their uses. This one is capable enough. Hag sorceress of Grog.
Never!
Never. We get this area pretty safe. Just need more stuff to get a better foothold in Ulthuan. Like between Vol's Anvil and the Toranrok in this gate, it's like we should aim first.
Phoenix Queen.
When we get the Dragon Tower on the Black Arc. Look at this. Income from post-battle loot plus 60%. Income from second settlements plus 60%. Armies within sphere of influence. This circle. Get that with the tier 5 arc with recruitings as well. We'll not be able to spend your treasure. Upload these babies and money, money, money. Just need to make successful invasions.
We are displeased.
No, so we might get it.
I have prevailed.
Invasion. This will respawn Tyrannok. Yeah, nothing we can do here. Malekith also has very strong buffs for the post-battle loot. Oh, not Tyrannok, Chaos, nice. Oh boy. Oh my god. What the fuck? He really doesn't like Tyrion. Sure there, Frog. Sure. We'll stand together against the evil elves. We must reclaim our homeland.
Enter and speak, for time is a luxury of which you have little.
It's... I seriously thought he would declare war on us, but instead he has other plans. He wants to declare war, fight the High Elves. Wow.
The mother of the Druki will hear your request.
I could get an alliance here and tell them to keep attacking the coast. But no, we're just gonna trade with them. Tyrion must have lost a big battle that Grand Pepe decided to join the war. This will also should secure the entire peaks. Skegi was destroyed. Looks like we got our new friends, boys. As long as the new world colonists don't cause trouble. So he probably lost his enemy, didn't want to declare war on us, want to go fight the elves, huh? They were neutral before that. Neutral.
Tyrion.
Why did this happen? Because Tyrion lost a big battle. So he lost his military, and Mazdamundi seen that he gotten weak, and he wanted to join the war there. So Tyrion lost the strength to, you know, he became a target.
Unparalleled power.
I would love to not even consider dealing with this. This is the border between the continents. This here. We don't care about south here. So much local public order here. Hey, Kilk.
The people grow restless.
This puts the black arc growth to 33, huh? Very nice. We'll park it here. This is now very good growth here.
Black Arms. Be ready. Dark sorceress. Enchantress.
I get tier 4 here as well. We'll drop this. Get tier 4 here as well. Adjacency here as well, huh? Festivals of Hedonism. Not just local, but adjacency too.
Cease your provocations!
First sorceress.
Still need to wait 2 more turns with Marathi.
Watch your words. They will likely be your last.
Absolutely.
We're at war with all of the High Elves.
You are welcome here, but do not think. No. Agreeable.
Dark Seeress.
For that.
This guy has so many enemies. What absolute madman.
Yes?
Your man gods.
So instead of the New World colonies and the Hexal declaring war on us, they declare war on the Blue Vipers and Tyrion. Separately, of course, one each. This is excellent news. Maybe the Gran Pepe is scripted to ignore Marathi even at the half the time rate. I know that the High Elves are scripted to make sure the Dark Elves don't stay on Ulthuan. More so than the Vampire Coast on Ulthuan. Yeah, there is a big civil war in Ulthuan. Ulthuan was at war with 3 other High Elf factions. The fact he's at war with Safari made things a little bit easier for us. But all the High Elves still declare war on us, even while they're fighting each other. Go to Harpies, requested by MC Megatron, named Happy Birthday. Gonna use them as a pinata or something. For the Harpies to die, they have to drop before under 4 entities. Look at this, Malekith is collapsing to rebels.
I am Morathi.
Look at this, guys. I got 60 harpies for birthday. What the fuck am I doing with 60 harpies? Maybe can handle 2.
Enchanting beauty.
This gives corruption adjacent. This is very strong building. Maybe he requested Happy Birthday. I don't know. I saw Happy Birthday, not Happy Birthday. I love that this building has 5 tiers. Is MC Megatron here? MC Mega? No, he's not here. Well, when he comes, we're gonna have to ask him. Oh man, so many puns, huh? Look at this beautiful growth. 33, that's what I'm talking about.
Seeress.
A terror to their enemies.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
What can we even get here? 300 extra. This place rebelling is not bad. We just need to keep an army to improve some public order at Titan Peaks. So this place rebelling a little bit every now and then. while this place getting garrison in between would be ideal.
Madness fills the air.
Would be ideal for sure. I need money.
Feel my power.
We are wasting 50% here.
Corruption of the vilest sort.
And we really need the slave market here. Otherwise, what's the point of pushing slave economy here? Which means we could drop the slave gate. As long as one army stays between these two provinces, farming rebels here and garrisoning here for the extra public order.
The very air.
I think that that should work. More public order is required for corruption and public order for the more slave capacity. Slaves will lower public order. This building has to be in every provincial capital, the Cult of Pleasure building. These are pretty much a core building for the corruption and public order, which is all public order. And will cause headache to our neighbors.
What is your dark purpose?
Treasury is depleting slowly. Need to do more battles, but we're currently recruiting stuff. Oh boy, priest. The Chaos attack Dark Elves, of course they do. Oh, that's the chaos is fickle like that, the Golden Eye. There are factions within the chaos. Everybody is power hungry and selfish. House Classical is worth to experience again. I'll tell you when it gets released. Ooh, the Demon Whisperer. Why we don't have any sorceresses? They can get such cool followers. We're getting so many followers for the sorceresses, but we cannot use them on our current characters. Great design. Get followers for something you don't even have.
Chosen of Hecate.
A supreme sorceress cannot equip a sorceress follower.
Destructive, this
I think
one.
that's our side.
Useful.
Just a lot of economy here.
A vile corruption.
But the thing is, we don't need them, Mr. Wonderboy. We don't need sorceresses. And we don't need the sorceresses yet. We'll get this probably, but we don't need them right now. And we have a pretty much the sorceress here. We have a supreme sorceress here. We need other stuff first.
Is it time? Morathi.
Misguided.
Fear the Dar. What? Into the shadows.
Let's see what happens here. We need to stay here until we get fortification anyways. If we cause a lot of damage to Lothern, we can get the more deals with the Mazmundi. But Neural colonies can declare a war on us in the meantime as well. And it's out of control. Poor Clan Pestilence, man, they're just getting stomped every time. It's time to make Chupayotl 6 slot.
A corruption is spreading.
Yeah, but right now we don't wanna build this building, and we don't wanna get that skill on Marathi because we had other priorities. It's priorities. Just how it is. This is 5 public order. I don't even care much about this 5 public order due to the Cult of Pleasure building. Care more about this industry building here. 300. 265 growth, very nice. We'll keep this on until tier 5. The Black Ark Slavery building is great. Just we have to be patient. This is a priority. It's first. We're getting nearly 2 population per turn now. Oh, look at that. Skull Reef here. Easy money. Shield breaker at 167 range. If they have artillery, they'll focus on the blades of the Blood Queen. Should definitely get a couple units here to go and go for that. Let's get these 3.
Who seeks me? Powerful enchantress.
It's gonna be bloody as fuck. Jesus Christ. What the hell is this artillery, man? What kind of battlefield we get here? Oh my god. Lobsters, more depth guard, not 5 carronades.
The weak shall fall.
This carronade is gonna have like each 100 kills. Yes, don't spin him. One unit. Well, you can have only one. I expected more depth guard and a lobster, not 5 carronades. Jesus. At least we have the Black Ark in range.
Red spears.
We want to go wide as possible against this many cannons. Why? Because the cannon has the penetration. A ball just goes through the whole row. So if you get like this, it will do more damage. There's no explosion. It's just penetration. So cannonball can just kill the whole row. So if you face dealing against a lot of cannons, you're gonna go wide. Usually against any artillery, going wide is the way to go.
The merciless host.
We need to get to those cannons. Maybe sacrifice the sisters on the left side. Flying units quite weak to the guns.
Dark shards. We are ready.
And that artillery is gonna hurt.
Merciless warriors.
We might just rush on the sides with our fastest units.
Dread knight.
Blades of the Blood Queen will just get super focused.
Bolt throwers. Eager for battle.
Named! What deeds await? Spreading decay!
Directly go for those cannons there.
The merciless host. Die, weaklings!
No mercy! Battle
This
ready!
coward is currently hitting the trees.
Carnage away! On to slaughter! Advance, Druki!
Oh, screw it, man. I'm not shooting here. I'm going melee here. I don't care about this Royal Death unit. You just need to stop the cannons from firing.
Advance!
While the sisters get closer.
Forward! Red spears!
Shifting! Without question!
We understand. As you say. Moving out! Pull back!
Head fatales! Fury! Certainly! Death awaits! Druki sorceress!
Executioners!
Executioners are getting executed.
Supreme sorceress!
By your command. Battle calls!
Whisper to me!
Eager for battle. Onward! Death is coming! Dread knights!
No, we're not gonna be able to. These units will just be doing too much damage. Gonna have to stay in the melee there.
Dark sorceress! Do my bidding!
Dark shards! Destroy! Slash! Kill!
Seeress!
That was a good burn here.
We are ready! Advance, Druki!
Bolt throwers. My blade hungers.
Slay them! Dark shards! Withdraw! Cold-blooded killers! Executioners, if you wish!
Hey Finton, what are you talking about?
Dark shards! Dark elves!
Rats on what?
Dark elves!
Have I played Three Kingdoms? No, I'm not.
Supreme sorceress!
Haven't even installed it. Let alone played it.
Now cry!
Druki. Blood will flow.
I summon thee!
It's nice did good here. Because the zombie pirate Dahen's mob with polearms is just too good for what it is. Too good for what it is, man.
Make them bleed!
Well, Twitch always had commercials, Finton.
Claiming their souls!
That's Twitch.
Orders understood. Following orders.
I did had I could play commercial for nearly 3 years now. Were you on the rock or somewhere?
Blood will flow. Slay them.
We don't play commercials during gameplay.
Following orders.
Dread knight.
Supreme sorceress! Advancing!
Cold-blooded killers. Carnage awaits. Slash. Kill.
Supreme sorceress!
Executioner.
Supreme sorceress!
It's sound glitch, huh? Sometimes it crashes the game, I think. Enough, thank you for 4 months. I think this would be much uglier if we didn't get the regiments. At Twitch, playing odds, that's normal thing. The streamer can also play odds as well. I can just initiate, an odd break. Like, I'm gonna go get coffee now. And for the next 3 minutes, you guys are gonna watch odds. And nothing you can do about it. See ya in 6 minutes. I'm back, boys. Got a coffee. Let's continue.
Hecate,
Should be good money here.
my gifts. So much
Income from trade
debt.
5%, so factor and organ merchant of trade. 20,000 sort of strive, that's not bad.
Supreme sorceress of Grant.
She got loyalty as well for a battle like that.
Incarnate.
500 gold for the Knights of the Ebon Claw. Just depleting treasure here. In 10 turns and 5,000 gold.
What do you seek?
Jet Wizard is just gonna be guarding the
Sirens.
Black Horse from the rebels, and in the meantime improving public order by garrisoning the Titan Peaks.
Corruption of the vilest sort.
You can't really get a quality army
I am
close to this,
Marathi,
Limitless
and then
power.
you know, have chance to fight on Ulthuan like with Marathi.
the mother.
Mother. I can turn this off. Next turn we can get the enormous Black Arc, 50% upkeep reduction. Prioritizing the Black Arc residents and the Black Arc itself for the max growth, and then we're getting 2 population per turn, plus the technologies, or 2 population per turn, population surplus, and then we get the important stuff. The Black Arc aristocracy, Dragon Tower, and the Black Arc slavery, and the Black Arc entertainment. So the most important buildings in the Black Arc.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
Woohoo! Kiss the check, boys. Oh man, I'm really hoping Kislev is a Warhammer 3 pre-purchase bonus DLC. And they release it,
You are denied even life, yet
they
you
release
think
it before
morality
Warhammer
will
3.
aid you.
Can you imagine that? Oh my god. What the? Listen to this mummy guy. 9,000 shekels for peace treaty. It's like zero threat to us. But I do the voice item for Kislev? No. Means I will have to deal with character assembly. The moment Kislev is available, the second we are playing Kislev. We'll get upgrade 2. So you have these technologies here, upgrade 1, this one does nothing. Plus 3 black arc growth, plus 5 black arc growth, plus 8 black arc or growth, but the black arcs grow faster. Looks like Ariel is not really doing much here, they might be in a really bad situation. They defended Lothar. Kislev, Krakadrak, Troll County Greenskins with Azak, and Clan Molder DLC all in one. Take my money. We can get the Black Ark close here because they can attack through from the Toran Rock, since we don't have the control of the coast. So the Black Ark is vulnerable here, we have to keep it in the back.
The very air is tainted.
Landing.
This is nice travel here. This is gonna be rebels here soon enough. We can slow down the rebels with the commandment.
Corruption is rife.
Arganet is bigger than Nagarunt.
I watch from the shadows. Show no mercy.
Frenzy. They have Frenzy on RuneScape. Guess Morati can get Frenzy as well. Or the Harpies. The Harpies kinda useless without stuff like this. Harpies with Frenzy. They might last 5 more seconds longer. Maybe a unit of Harpies with a Frenzy and 5% wards could take down an Eagle. Just don't have enough attack with the base stats.
Marathi commands you. Fight.
Like the Beastman can buff the Harpies quite a bit. There's some text for the Harpies here as well, with the skill 2. No, you could definitely get to use one. But you know, Beastmen don't have Black Dragons. So why use Harpies here? If this Harpy is a chat roar, so this means it's been requested for a special donation. I cannot disband it, but if it dies, I have to break treaty or declare war with 3 different factions. With 3 factions.
Marathi.
Not 3 different factions, I need a total of 3. Total of 3. Break 3 treaties or declare 3 wars. Oh, is this battlefield? Look at that. Thank you, Buffoon.
Matriarch.
And I'm definitely gonna send it against the Great Eagle. Not really push because we're not gonna be recruiting now. When they get killed, we just get a regiment down in the meantime.
Dark shards.
Have the glorious Black Guard of Nagarunt.
Merciless warriors. Battle ready.
A very cool looking unit. Look at that.
Eager for battle.
Why do I never gamble at the start? Because gambling is bad.
Taruki.
You should not gamble.
Bolt throwers.
Death Hag, Mistress of Whispers. Death Hag.
You can also put the artillery on the top. And
Ulthuan.
put the units here just below the hill.
Bolt throwers. Merciless warriors. Bolt throwers.
Now the Harpers can defend the artillery if somebody comes there. Get with Marathi.
At once.
Nagarothi. Dealers in death. As you say. As you say.
Come with me. I move. On the move. Heed me, dog. Feel my.
It's a very good soul stealer here.
Go. Indeed. At my command.
Soul stealer on 3-4 units.
Marathi.
Great Eagle and the Lord. Does not get banned in that.
Vengeance awaits. Going now.
Corpse throwers! Following orders!
The artillery will need to heal.
Witness the wrath of the True King!
Marathi! Marathi moves! Fury, come forth!
This is power of darkness. The dark magic lore. They can
I move!
leech pretty much,
Forward.
turn the ally health into
Marathi
power,
moves!
similar to that of the Forbidden Road.
Nagara! Vengeance!
Board got scared.
Indeed! Come with me! Feel my fury! Feel my vengeance! Lead me down! At once! Hey! Death! At my command! It is so!
Massacre them!
The merciless host!
Let us all fall to it! True King!
Vengeance awaits! Marathi moves! Feel my fury! I move! Death hag! With purpose! With fury! Came demand! For vengeance! At once! On the move! For Malekith!
Good characters, you know. Miss a sticky landing here.
We are lost!
There was no
Forward!
sticky landing, but still a good hit.
Going now! In Malekith's name! Vengeance!
We are overcome!
40 speed now.
Death hag! Mother of the Druki! Fury, come forth!
All hope is lost!
Mother of vengeance!
What you gonna do there, handmaiden? Not too fast. Yeah, 11 kills on that handmaiden. Got a couple of volleys, I guess, on our range. Oh no, but it's actually the blackguards.
Know me and despair.
2800. We killed the two characters.
New toys. Delightful. Ambition rises.
She likes toys.
Mother of the Druki.
Pointless to take the
Ambition
settlement
makes
because
haste.
we don't have the capital.
Ulthuan's queen.
But then again, she will take it. We have to replenish for 2 turns. It's gonna be in between our settlements.
Fear the dark.
I will ignore it for now. What are you talking about, yes box? Isn't Marathi just immortal? She doesn't age. That's why the exiles of Nehek wants to take the secrets from her city.
Glory.
I think you confuse Crown and the Marathi. Yeah. And in the lore, she's also considered one of the most powerful wizards as well. Where's that link? I think we read it once. Moratti, the Hex Sorceress of Gront and first of the Heck Queens, is the mother of Malekith and one-time consort of Anarion, who rescued her from a warband of Slanesh in the days of the first Chaos invasion before the Sundering. Oh boy. He survived in a warband of Slanesh. I'm getting some really crazy thoughts in my head. She is not only the lone witch elf allowed to use dark magic, but also one of the most powerful magic users in the world. Rivaling perhaps even Nagash, the Lords of Change, and Teclis of Ulthuan. She has struck demonic pacts with many vile and disturbing forces and can unleash the terrible power of chaos upon those who displeases her. She's the only witch elf that can use dark magic. And she apparently she's also beautiful and never ages, immortal. Takes definitely some kind of special person to survive the warband of Slanesh. And I'm not talking about combat. She got blessed by evil here. So all arms faction get +8 with
The
the magic power
hag
reserve.
sorceress ascends.
Since we're exploring here, let's go check the Tomb King coast. It's very interesting. It's like pot.
Corruption of the vilest sort.
Witch elf also that the only witch elf that can use dark magic. So does anybody know what are these secrets that keep her beautiful and immortal? Is it just the magic? She got some kind of voodoo that the Tomb Kings want for themselves?
Supreme Sorceress of Grand.
Nivea skinwear probably. Skincare. Okay. Tyrion and Lariel. Oh man, Grace is coming here for the settlement. Did he even meet Grace already? Overseer. Casualty capture post battle plus 15%.
Enchanting beauty.
First Overseer as well.
Defender of the Ever Queen.
We're not at war with Grace.
Cruel! You stand before the Black Court. What foolish request!
Declare war on the clan Septic. No doubt clan Nick pulling schemes there. How the hell did the Grace get here? They just marched through all the territories.
Speak.
Tyrion had to come here, huh?
I am the first sorceress.
No.
Druki Queen.
It's a lot of shit.
Destructive, this one. Useful.
Cauldron of Blood, a gift from Cain, containing the secret of eternal youth and beauty. His brides may bathe in it to renew their vitality.
Chosen of Hecate.
Greetings.
29 units
Dawn's hope.
with Tyrion. Doesn't have his sword. What the hell? What the fuck?
Light
Tyrion doesn't have his sword.
Speak.
And a lot of the sword of Cain. We don't know what is here. I could get the arc closer for the battle.
Black arts.
Let's see who can close this coast here. Probably Bretonians. Hey, Sega.
I watch from the shadows.
Ulthuan's queen.
4 Shadow Warriors, 1 Lord Cigar, 2 Birds, 3 Sword Masters.
Absolutely not.
And even 3 more here. They have 10 archers then.
Greetings.
Oh, they have 12 archers.
Light of Avalon.
If you don't count the cavalry. Tyrion
Not possible.
will be slow.
Dawn's hope.
Largeless recruiting.
Feel my
No,
power.
we can't really get here. We can't land because the opponent is there. We can't land there with the march stance.
Is it time?
Ulthuan's
4
queen.
sword masters and Tyrion plus a Laril with a sword. Sort of Kane ability, if they use it properly, it's just too much damage. It's, you know, random. I was planning to attack a Laril here with the garrison 23 units, then Tyrion came.
Speak.
If we lose units, we're gonna have to go back to recruit them.
Hag sorceress.
I admire your darkness. Plotting a course.
This is not a good battle here. It's a good battle for you guys. No doubt battle where you guys you just love seeing everything get murdered. But for me it's not a good battle. It just looks like a setback.
Unwise.
We don't know what's here. If I move here and there is another army here in march stance to attack us next turn, that's horrible. And the Krays can join war as well
Prince
on
of
the Loten's
Ulthuan.
turn. It's a lot of risk factors here.
The Sunderer.
I'll go ambush here.
It is willed.
Safe,
As the grave.
safe, safe. Actually, will start getting battles in the Black Coast. This place will start to rebel. I'll put slaves in Titan Peaks.
Very air.
Garrison here, fight rebels here. That's gonna be for now for Shit Wizard. Once we get enough money to get quality army here, we might send them send the Shit Wizard with the now experienced and quality army to start attacking Ulthuan as well. Right now there's just way too many enemies to make any risky moves, and we need to also fortify this one as well.
Corruption.
Otherwise these two will just constantly flip. If I lose the army here, we it's just another setback. We already had setbacks in this campaign in the beginning.
Madness fills the air.
We're gonna be starting to get a lot of money from Ancient City. The moment it hits tier 5, we can afford 2 elite armies. If I get diplomacy with Gran Pepe, I can drop the walls here.
I do not fear your dark power.
I'm gonna keep the arc here.
Lord of Nagaro.
I'm gonna keep the arc here. let's save here right now.
Fell sorcery.
No, this is just out of range. I just keep the arc in range of the city.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
I could also bait there, but this army cannot deal with this sort of cane. I mean, we with lucky shots, sure.
Dawn's hope.
Yeah. We're starting to get some good technologies. Going for walking in darkness first. 10% campaign movement range, very important. More speed for the Witch Elves, Black Guard, Hargned Executioners, and the Sister of Slaughter. Sister of Slaughter get to 48 speed, which is very nice. And 10% speed is very important for the Executioners and the Black Guard as well. Going for this next. I'm working on to get the first Sorceress and Blazed by Evil, so we can actually recruit a Sorcerer and steal some technology. We're gonna level the first one like that. Will we see Malus Darkblade in Warhammer? Ah, it's a possibility.
Pulling back.
They left the city. That was the goal. They left the city. Now the Lizardmen are going after them.
Enter and speak, for time is a luxury of which.
I'm gonna get non-aggression. He's fighting Malekith. I think actually the Lizardmen had movement there in the first place. If that was like a next level move, I didn't even realize. That's true. Surprising myself. The Lizardmen went and destroyed the oh man, I didn't even realize, you know, this move, guys. So she risked, got extra movement, and then got killed by Lord Mazdamundi. Oh my god. It's like the next level move. It's like I just didn't even see it. I didn't even think the Lord Mazdamundi would have movement there. Why did she make such a risk? Because debating? Man, the debating too strong. That was incredible. It's like this is like 10 out of 10 move, 200 IQ. I didn't even see it. All planned, boys, all according to the great plan. But now Grand Pepe has the sword. I can declare war on Grand Pepe and take the sword. I'm in range. Grand Pepe will give me the advantage against High Elves. Grand Pepe will lose the sword to the High Elves. Yeah, the Grand Pepe offered to join war against Lothern for money. I need Grand Pepe on my side here, because there are too many High Elves enemies. Alariel got debated by Admiral Nerfy. Nerfy retreated. Alariel stayed there without marching back home. And then Grand Pepe from Skegi attacked and destroyed Alariel and taken the sword. I can go to war with Grand Pepe. Then we're gonna have to abandon Ulthuan and go take Ishmus of Lastria instead. And then we're gonna get invaded by the High Elves with their tier 4 and 5 armies instead. But no, that's not happening.
A vile corruption is spreading.
We don't need Hexatl, we need the Ulthuan has plenty of good cities. And if we, the longer we wait right now, the stronger the high elves get, as in, you know, Doom stacks every single army. It's not good climate for us in Lastria as well. I kinda like the Black Road here, considering I'm gonna have to move in between.
Corruption of the vilest sort.
Okay.
Lord of Fear.
Now we can go for Tor Anarch.
I am Morathi.
Or we can go for Lothran. But if we attack Lothran, we're gonna attack by the Suffering. This is such a tricky situation here, so many enemies. What happened to Krace? Krace was acting after Exotl, so the Exotl taken the White Peak. That's unfortunate. I planned to attack Krace here when they would have taken the city. Now Tirana got split. If I take this one here, we're gonna have Lisbon in pretty much inside our territories. And we have to trespass here as well. Going here is like... no.
Mother of the Druki.
I will.
They're at war with Illyrian as well. How strong is Illyrian?
Prince of Ulthuan.
Rank 38. They'll also... no, they don't war anybody except us.
Give the word.
How can I assist you?
Can I be quick, Druki, if you wish?
But Tiki's rank 4. What the hell?
Allah, my temper is quick.
Looks like Tyrion is just getting wrecked every time. At least I can lose this city to the Chaos Rebels. There's gonna be a lot of corruption.
How wicked. Ride,
So
Sullivan.
we're gonna have to trespass here, which might make them declare war on us. And I'll take this city here, I will corrupt this one. The rebels will destroy it, unless the Grand Pepe build walls.
Yes. Anchors away.
Inflation is happening here. Get tier 5, get those dragons.
Unparalleled
Dragons
power.
for a win. Let's go for this in the meantime.
Be ready. Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
This sea is shared with the humans, with men.
Darkness.
Okay. Grand Pepe done us a great favor here. But taking White Peak, and this place should have been fortified by now and not in control of the Hexatl.
Corruption is rife. Madness fills the air.
Yeah, the race of men. Tyrion is withdrawing home. And look at this, Grand Pepe making a move again.
Morathi will listen to your plea.
It's awkward. The high elves are getting stronger every turn because they can start recruiting tier 4 and tier 5 stuff. The moment they lose their shit armies, and they're constantly warring each other, so they're getting experience as well. The moment they lose their armies of first tier 3 units, they'll be able to just get all the tier 4 and tier 5 stuff. Make it much more challenging to do anything on Ulthuan. And look at this, Illyrian preparing 2 armies for us. We need those gates and we can't really attack them. We can win battles, but the follow-up battles are the problem. The Shirvi's army is not enough to assist. They just get slaughtered for maybe like 6 quality units. Once I get those Black Dragons, it'll get much easier here.
Futile.
I mean, look at this. There's a 19 unit garrison here of good troops. And then there's an army here of 16. And it's like, attack these. Ridiculous casualties. And then these guys have an army here and they're recruiting for follow-up. That's what I'm talking about. Waiting for the Black Ark to get tier 5 so we can get this building and then recruit quality units for both the Black Ark and the second army. These buildings are not worth building in Ancient City. This is pretty much just economy. We can afford these things.
Misguided.
So if I take Thor Anrok here, they will attack us with 16 and then 9 plus units.
Futile.
At least 25 to 31 units.
I will deliver Ulthuan.
Misguided.
It's at least 4 Sisters of Avalon and 5 Sword Masters.
Unwise.
We have 2 flying units too. 5 characters. 7 characters. 7 characters. And they can all shoot and fight. Mage little less so.
Futile.
Hag sorceress of Grond.
If I move too far from Kaldor, we're gonna lose Kaldor. We're not making much money here, we're just making iron is lowering some upkeep and we have some trade. So maybe we should just ignore here and try to do damage first.
I watch from the shadows.
I'm gonna, you know, the thing is, if they take Ton Anrok as well, we're gonna be trespassing again. I need Ton Anrok. I need this city for myself. This is my city. It's like Ancient City of Quintex, Anarheim, Tor Anrok, and from Tor Anrok into Lothern. That's how it is. Tor Anrok, this city is mine. We can't even build walls, can drop to tier 3. We'll spread enough corruption here and this city will rebel. The chaos will destroy it and we will take it ourselves. I need this city support. Like, the ports give free movement into the sea and out of the sea. And then get this gate to secure Kaldor. A gold mine is useless on the tier 4 though.
Asa, what horrors await you?
But once it gets tier 4, we'll start making money too. Tier 5 will be having a very high public order to landmark and the corruption building.
A vile corruption is spreading.
It has is a port, so you can build gold mine in the first buildings.
Phoenix Queen.
Let's just do here and do this first and see what happens. Everybody got friends, you know. This city flipped ownership 3 times.
Row faster.
I hope the arc will be enough. I need this city. This city I have to have this city.
I cannot obey.
I have to have this city.
Death high.
There'll be enough corruption for this to flip. Then we somehow have to take Ilgate. But look at this.
The Phoenix Court will hear your petition.
Illyrian is recruiting
Reluctant.
tier 4 stuff, and we are their only enemy. How the fuck are we gonna take this gate? It's gonna be a slaughter here. We need to get the second army with some tier 4 stuff.
The mother. Guide us, Cain. Marathi commands you. Fight.
I forgot the Heg outside. That's no big deal.
Dealers in death.
This is also a good battle to suicide Harpies, so we use the Regiment of Renown for the city's bell.
Bolt throwers.
Dark deeds.
Black guards. Bolt throwers.
Like I'm gonna keep a unit of Harpy in the army when we can get Black Dragons.
As you say, without question.
By your word. Mother of vengeance. It is so.
Nagorothi. By your command.
At once. Feel my fury. Fury, come forth.
We can do 3 treacheries, so we can get rid of this.
Behold my fury.
We're gonna need a much better unit than the Harpies if we're gonna get attacked by those 2 armies next turn. We might not make any move and then just AFK in their gate for the rest of the campaign. But better safe than sorry by recruiting a proper unit. I'll definitely play Malik this year for this campaign with Dark Elves.
Sorceress. My revenge comes. At my command.
Nagorothi. Eager for battle. Onward. Onwards to murder. Merciless warriors.
Marathi.
I think we can recruit the Dark Shards with very good range.
Destruction comes.
One of the units is here, so we can't hit this part here.
Shadowy overseas.
It's like it was targeting my own unit there.
Mother of the True King.
Oh, we're gonna get rid of them now.
Marathi. Matriarch.
They're not easy to kill though.
I move.
If they can survive it with four entities.
Marathis, come with me, Fury of Nagaroth.
Okay, they're dead.
Hag sorceress, indeed.
Need the Q three treacheries.
Ulthuan's doom. I go.
They'll definitely have some faction to declare war on. Happy birthday is Deda. We can recruit Charybdis. Charybdis would be nice, some mobility and excellent large. Yeah, Laril got defeated by Lord Mazdamundi in the water.
The hag sorceress ascends.
I like her fast. Put the one on the left side with frenzy. It's a lot of attack on the hull, but
I have seized it all.
this place is a shithole. But the corruption will spread really high here, and the White Peak will rebel.
Mother of the Druki.
Hag of Cain, moving amongst them.
Grave Digger and an Organ Merchant. More money after bells. Put that thing on Scotty.
Supreme sorceress of
Give
Grant.
Scotty the eunuch and the shit wizard will be happy.
Druki sorcerer.
Good thing Scotty is a girl. Come on, man, this shit is every time the same. Yeah, we'll send him back north. Yeah, Mazda has taken the sword.
I approve of these dark demons. A fine plan.
You can't only go AFK with arcs, you have to go keep an eye on them. This is a good spot for the arc right now. I have tier 4 here, I can get Charybdis. It's been requested. That one is a keeper.
Hag sorceress.
But you have to go back here though.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
I can also recruit Charybdis from the Black Ark. Yeah.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
Yeah, this building is becoming useless here. We'll get rid of it. We want to recruit from the arcs, we don't get recruitment from the cities. So recruitment from the cities is not good. This is for the income, corruption, public order, hero capacity, not for recruitment of units.
Lord of the Black Court.
The Sunderer.
In case they send both their armies, we need to get a proper unit here to assist. There'll be sieges here. Walls are breached. Two breaches. The Slaneish's harvesters are kinda shit in the city. They do have the Soul Stealer and the Water Pain. We have this guy's the regimental renown is quite nice. Plus the poison. We're gonna keep them for now. So 3 treacheries.
That, whether chivalrous or not,
Guardian of the Phoenix Crown.
Great leader.
How is Clan Septic doing so good?
You are not.
This one is easy. This one is
Your
easy.
time withers.
One.
Embrace.
King, watch your words. They will likely be.
take what's theirs.
Your will.
These guys will sail around if I declare war on them. Well, they'll make peace with the others and just gonna harass us. Clan war crazy. Their army is too close.
You are welcome here, but do not think you are.
Foul, your entrails will decorate the towers of Grond.
Can't believe these guys have come back. What the fuck is up with all these rebellions everywhere?
No.
Malekith, get your shit together, man. Where's that Kron Hellebron Slaker? I mean, look at this. This is how he lives. Bunch of rats in his basement and country. Look at this. This is Malekith. This is an insane province. Look at this shit. One more. One more. I guess I just break the three. We're gonna break
for you stand before
aggression with
supreme power.
one turn. One turn. Everything is awkward. Even this one is awkward. Declare war on Clan Septic.
Rats whiskers. What do you want?
They're actually trading with Nagrond and living in peace with them now. Not call Relis here. That's 3. Malekith can be so insane if he just gets his shit together. He's ignoring the Skaven in his province. He's living with them in peace. Yeah, I got rid of the Harpies, suicided them. Man, these guys, something else. My favorite faction are the dwarves, then the Empire and the Vampire Counts. Hey, Frosty. Turn 70. There goes the early game.
Unwise.
30 units, huh? And this is just got walled up.
Misguided.
16 units with 3 characters, 2 lore masters.
Fear the dark.
2 Eagle Club bolt throwers, they're gonna be in the center. 3 silver helms, they're gonna be like behind the wall. Below the gate. 1 noble, 2 sword masters, 2 white lions, 2 great eagles, plus they can summon more great eagles. 3 archers with light armor and 4 gate guard. And then they have 2 handmaidens with a prince, 2 sword masters, 2 sisters, 1 dragon prince, 2 Illyrian rivers with archers, and 1 great eagle. And we don't see if, what is close to the city. Rollo, get your ass up there. Send Rollo north so he can actually spy for us.
Enchanting beauty.
His army is almost enough to mess up Calidor. Probably enough to mess up Torsetai. How strong are these guys?
Speak.
6 settlements. We're their only enemy. This is red climate. They control another gate.
Certainly not.
Oh man, 30 units at this gate and we don't know what's close. This Arx is gonna hit tier 5. We're gonna get black dragons. We're gonna be patient about this. I'm not gonna risk anything here.
We have a deal.
I'm not risking shit.
Chosen of Hecate. Behold true power.
This troops will be replaced with quality here.
Docking. Cirrus.
Corruption is right.
You can start going for walls. I don't think we can defend Torsetai against this, but you never know. It built 2 sets of siege towers, no way to save the city. This one we might defend, it's tier 4. This is basically increasing our trade and lowering our upkeep in some units.
Corruption of the vilest
We don't need that much iron. I'll leave Thor Anarch here. They're gonna besiege it. Maybe even attack it. And attack it immediately. And we again have to trespass in Mazdamundi's territory. He's gonna declare war on us and make peace treaty with Lothar. This shit is so awkward. Why is this shit so awkward?
Alariel's champion.
Not defile my starting.
Mother of the Druki.
If Exodal starts focusing us here in the south, we're gonna have to be pushed to take this place here. And then we're gonna have to leave this area here.
Is it time? Hag sorceress of
Best
blood.
chance here is I think ambush, but look at this,
Ridiculous.
16
Certainly
and 27 units. 7
Unwise.
characters, that's like disgusting.
What?
7 characters to deal with.
Futile. Ridiculous.
If the ambush fails, it's gonna get ugly.
I am Morathi. It is
We'll
will.
stay close to the city for the
Misguided.
reinforcements.
Druki Queen.
The lizardmen are too close, we cannot ambush. Close to the city. We cannot ambush in the sight of another army.
Unwise.
As the grave.
If this ambush succeeds and they make a move, that would be amazing. Then we can take the Eagle Gate. Getting this gate or both of these gates is a big deal.
The very air is tainted.
Just making moves from here to here is so awkward. You're having one army and 3+ enemies in the area.
I admire your darkness. Such slaughter awaits.
Ambush was foiled. Who was it? Hexatl that
Do
foiled an
not
ambush?
presume my patience, but
Offering 1,000 shekels, huh? Once we get black dragons, if they're all just sitting in their castles, we can just do circles around Ulthuan and mess the whole continent up, and then slowly expand into it. So waste the whole turn here, but there was nothing really else to do. Try ambush again. Forest Spirit is just flavor for the Alariel. Ark is getting tier 5. And we'll start recruiting dragons and the Black Guard, even for the second army. That will be a big deal. For the next building, we require 4 population, and we're getting nearly 2.5 population per turn. That's huge. This arc is gonna become a big threat soon. We're gonna fill it with some quality units.
Supreme!
Certainly not. Ridiculous.
I watch from the shadows.
We're getting debated here. I think they would fight.
Futile.
Phoenix Queen.
But will we have March back into our territory here?
The Druki are restless.
Trespassing again in Gran Pepe territory. Which means he's gonna be very close to declaring war. Killing all these heroes is very good here.
Revenge awaits.
Oh man, I'm falling asleep. And all the upward today. Not even that much. Load 9 hours. Old man Elich.
Bolt throwers, eager for battle. Dark elves.
I need to finish Kane today. It's gotten pretty dark here. It's gotten pretty dark here, but I feel like I'm gonna need a nap before. I wanna see the conclusion to the story.
Dark shards. Eager for battle. Dealers in death.
Look at the bright side. This campaign is kinda, you know, proving to be challenging somewhat.
Black guards.
But this all might be due to that early game setbacks. I did hear a lot of people say that how to play it is hard, especially early. It is hard for sure. Great position to expand with great continent, but it's tricky.
My revenge comes.
What can you do, Berta? What can you do? Can you imagine really starting as this shit happened with another bug? I would have not played Warhammer 2 for 3 months. So we better just accept it. Just better accept it. These guys look a little bit weird.
Bolt throwers. Nagarothi. Eager for battle. Bolt throwers. We are ready.
If you get an awkward early game and don't get initiative on Ulthuan, it is probably a struggle to get a couple points on Ulthuan. Especially if you don't get those tier 4 early.
By my hand.
I think once the first Black Ark is up with Blackguards and the Dragons, it should get much easier.
Go. Indeed. I move. Forward.
That's a Soul Stealer on 3 characters.
Feel my fury.
That's what I'm talking about.
My command. On the move. Druk's revenge. Come with me. At once.
Yeah, the High Elves early are problematic.
Dark elves.
First sorceress. Vengeance awaits. Going now. Feel my vengeance.
Make them bleed. No survivors.
Peacemaker. Marathi moves. Death hang.
Battle ready. Onward.
Ulthuan.
Swallow halberds must be very intimidating for them.
Understood.
We understand.
Going. Fury, come forth. Dark deep.
Advancing.
Marathi. Destroy.
The Swordmaster is getting wrecked here.
Cold-blooded killers. Murder.
Still Helms cannot catch it in range.
Cold-blooded killers.
Bolt throwers. Battle ready. Without question. The merciless host.
Death. Darkness comes.
Tune is taking a lot of pressure here. Swordmasters. The Soul Stealer uses would be so good.
By Drakira.
How are we getting caught by our 82 speed unit with 104 speed? What the fuck?
Advance, troop.
What deeds await?
Those 3 Salt Stealers did a thing here. That's pretty strong for Marathi. 3 Salt Stealers, multiple characters, by multiple characters.
Battle calls.
By Hecate! I am ready! Fury!
Battle ready. No survivors. Dark shots. Merciless warriors.
Have you guys seen this shit? Heavy cavalry is outrunning light cavalry. What the actual fuck? The fact these things are instant cast is so amazing in this unit.
Hag! For the Druki!
Druki. At once.
Those 3 Soul Stealers was a big deal here. Just enough pressure.
Hail my sense!
Eager for battle. Die, weaklings.
Behold my fury! Feel my fury!
Soul Stealer is very good. Yeah, they're heavy cavalry, they're just not elite cavalry.
I move!
It's armored shock cavalry. If that's not heavy cavalry, I don't know what it is.
Hag sorceress! Feel my rage!
Illyrian Reavers are light cavalry.
Fury!
Dragon Princes are just elite heavy cavalry.
Leave nothing!
Very nice Marathi for you to push this character out of the battlefield.
On the move!
Wilhelm's have lancers as well. They're both shock cavalry, both armored. Minimal losses here. Half our casualties were to their sisters. Sisters are deadly. Yeah, our battle line is much better now. Yeah, exactly. You know, this Tenacious Harvesters, you run the whole battlefield away from the enemy cavalry, and when the enemy routs, you kill the whole enemy cavalry unit. That's exactly how you use them.
Take these wretches away. Power blooms within me.
Oh, baby!
I am Morathi.
It would be better to have it on one of the sisters, though.
First sorceress.
Doesn't really fit this army.
The hag sorceress ascends.
Razor Standard, this unit is still a chaser unit, so
Supreme sorceress
10
of
AP will not
Grog.
do anything. They can't do head-on attacks on proper units.
Mother of the Druki. You will march.
And I still have to trespass here. God damn it.
Ridiculous.
Druki Queen.
Unwise.
Phoenix Queen.
Keep trespassing in this territory. It's gonna declare war for this trespassing. What is better, Demigryphs or Horned Ones? Demigryphs. Blessed Horned Ones look better.
Foul sorcery.
But you know, the Blessed units a little bit overkill. Some of them. You know, best in, you know, in their tier and type.
Unparalleled.
You know, declare war, man. I can feel it.
Unequaled.
Anarian's bride.
First sorcerers. And we get Mrexa.
The very air is tainted.
Disciplined Shadows, huh? I don't want to be a Papagan Recruiter Shadows wizard. Leave that to the Papagas. Knowledgeable Lore of Beasts. Now that's a, you know, special mama boy lore I can you know take here.
Sister of the Dark Convent.
I'm just kidding again, a lot of shadows. You know, I don't feel like a lot of shadows silly here. Marathi does have all the lot of shadow stuff. I'm gonna get Sorcerer's Beast. Sorceress mainly for some scouting, so the army gets more magic items. Lord. We'll be stealing some technology. And Flock of Doom for Valhart. And if needed, the voodoo here. Curse and the transformation. Efjavich. So we'll start little Fifi with some specialist. We'll tell a bit. They're actually quite powerful followers for sorcerers. Like the Demon Whisperer and the Femir Bellfiend. Knowledgeable gives everybody more power. Marathi Oldie gives everybody more power as well. More power for everybody.
The people are
I have a lot of fire on Shit Wizard. And a lot of fire don't fit in armed Marathi.
Adequate. Yes, adequate.
Hey Manuel, hold on.
Enter and speak.
Shadow Lord is
The
pretty
time is
good, but I find it boring sometimes. And all Marathi already has Shadow Lore, so we don't have to get another Shadow Wizard. Get a little bit wizard variety for you guys. You have Marathi combination of dark magic and shadow magic. And we have a shit wizard with fire. And when Little Fifth gets into the army, a lot of beasts. Hey, Karen, thank you.
Only etiquette stays my fury, so speak.
Now we are at war with all of Ulthuan.
We Druki all want something, so speak.
Oh, trade. Sure. That's a good offer. Just, you know, didn't even know it was on the table there. We had some war there because they were rebels for a while. What's sort of the best? Well, the easiest one to use that you can spam Miasma, Situational Pendulum, and Pit of Shades for a lot of damage. It's the Shadows on the Supreme Sorcerers. But my first pick is Fire.
Hate flows through me.
Hag sorceress of Grond.
Futile.
I watch
Yeah,
from
let's
the
try
shadows.
this again.
Into the shadows.
Take this gate with golden here.
Black arts.
A terror to their enemies.
Servant of Hecate.
We'll still take. It's another spy.
Setting forth.
Need spies. Don't recruit Chaos Lords for Dark Elf Lords for trades. You know how many different ones there is for the Dark Elves? Don't be crazy. Unless you are scum saving somehow for the planetary alignment of the right stuff. I mean, look at this. Supreme Sorceress, Death Weapon Master. Supreme Sorceress, Death Perceptive. Shadows, Beasts, Dark, Shadows, Fire. There's such a big variety of the lords. Getting the right one. You don't pick it for the trait, you pick it for the lore. Screw the trait. OCD can go fuck themselves.
Cease your
Pick the lore which you want to use, not wait for a trait. Otherwise you're just gonna you know, this is like this type of OCD is really bad. It's a shit quality of life regarding lord recruitment, and maybe one day they fix it.
Enchantress.
Waiting for the rebellion here.
Powerful enchantress.
Waiting for the Black Ark to get enough population so we can get all the best stuff here. Black Guard will be 90% cheaper. I think we have downtime to start first with the Black Dragons. We're getting nearly 2.5 population per turn. They should completely redesign the trade system, make trades unique to each lord and hero type, and not this copy-paste bullshit between the factions. Similar to how the High Elves have trades. If they copied the system of Bretonnia from Warhammer 1 to make the trade system in the Warhammer 2, I don't see no reason why they should use the main trait, the defining trait of a character from the High Elves for every faction in Warhammer 3.
madness fills the air.
Nagaron Confederate Harganet, which makes Nagaron much more powerful. Maybe they can sort their shit together now. Funny, we are pretty much the same where we were yesterday at this point. We're trying to take an Eagle Gate, but at least we are getting, we have tier 4 units now, and we're getting tier 5. I'll get easier with that. I just don't want to do any risky battles. Potential setbacks can make it even worse. It could have been fine with a little bit greedy, but not in this stream. Also, guys, I think I'm gonna go take a nap. So
Oh my god.
I'll be back probably 11 PM, like it said there, so we can finish Kane. It's lucky. Hey Yak, thank you for 34 months. It's gonna be fun murdering high elves in the cities with the black dragons. How big is Nagaron now?
Yes.
12 settlements. You better get your shit together, Malekith, now. We can also get another Black Ark. And our current Black Ark is tier 5. A lot of growth. We're going towards Black Dragons and the Palace of Dread Knights for the upkeep production on the Black Guards. And the Black Guards will cost 10% of the price on this Black Ark, and we can recruit the Black Dragons for all our armies, and recruit the Black Guards from the Ark as well. We'll be recruiting units from the Arks. Once the recruitment is up, we'll get the Prison Wing to get a lot more money from battles. Prison Wing is probably the 5th most important building to get. So basically, you're upgrading this one, you're upgrading this one. And for the upkeep reduction, the growth, cap the growth. Then you unlock the Black Dragons. Then you unlock the dirt cheap Black Guards, and get ridiculous money in the radius of the Black Ark for everybody. That's the plan. And I'm gonna take a nap. I'll be back in like an hour and a half. We'll be finishing Kane. Hold on. What's my favorite faction? Dwarves, Empire, Vampire Counts. Those 3. I'll post the note on Twitter when I am coming back with to finish Kane. This campaign continues tomorrow. We're gonna start probably a little bit earlier than today. That is, boys.